Hi guys, welcome back to your daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose and I am so excited to be here with you today. This is your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. I say this every time we get to the end of the month, but can you believe that we're already almost in August? Like, where did July go? Yes! I love it. I love it. We have the Star and the Page of Pentacles. Let's take that in for a second. Okay, so let's dive into, hold on. I want to peek at the bottom. Hold on. We got the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor. Like, creating, bringing it into the practical life, no longer allowing yourself to feel stuck, to feel vulnerable, to be defensive and have your swords up. Your swords are down. You are trusting the universe. You are trusting your life. You're no longer letting grief lead the way, and you are building the life that you wish to live. That's amazing, because the Emperor comes and he can be a little dramatic because he kind of just like abruptly creates space, but he's standing here on this stone throne. This is a solid foundation. And he's looking out in the space that he's created and he's building what he wants. And this is like kind of square one, but square one to your dreams and desires, because you couldn't have got here without doing it. That's amazing. And to further into the reading, you have the Star. And the Star is also the symbol for Aquarius, or represents Aquarius. So think of that very, visionary, humanitarian, innovative. We just had a full moon in Aquarius. It's the water bearer. It is being connected with yourself spiritually, as well as feeding yourself here in the physical world. It's how we have her dumping water into the water and into the earth. She's nourishing herself spiritually. She's nourishing her body. She is so content with who she is. She's literally naked, and that's who we are. We have so much confidence, and our self-worth is up, that we have the courage and the strength in knowing to just be ourselves. We don't even need clothes. This is me. This is who I am. This is what I was born to be in the earth, on this earth, and we're just standing in it. She doesn't look insecure. She's like, here I am. This is me. And we have all these little flowers budding up around it. So these seeds that we've been planting, that we've been working to, we've been tilling our garden to growing. And it's also what you're doing here when you feed yourself spiritually and you feed yourself physically from your source. You allow your seeds to grow, and your garden to get bigger, and your abundance to flourish, and your wealth to just skyrocket. It really is tapping into those things, and also with your mind and the way you create in the world. That is very much Aquarius. It's mind and creativity. It's using them together, and it's not separate. It's not thinking that, I just need to be a logical thinker, or I'm a creative thinker. It's learning how to bridge the gap between the two and kind of unify them and bring them together. And that's what I feel like Aquarius are really about. They're very intelligent. They're problem solvers, but they're also very creative, and they think out of the box. They don't even live in the box. The box is like far away from them. And that's what the Star is. The number for the Star is also 17, 8. So we have the strength to do all these things. Strength in the tarot symbolizes Leo, and we're in Leo season, and there's just so much support to get these things done. And so every day there's like this amazing energy to really just tap into. So to tap into it. And as we see ourselves as the Star and we step into it and we're like, yeah, I light up my life. I am amazing. I am all of these things, right? And we harness our power and we see it, and we see our passion. Devil's sticking out here, just a little peek. I feel like that's just a reminder to, as we see these things that are, it's like, as you grow and progress, sometimes the voices almost get louder and the addictions become more, and the ego comes out because we're like stripping it. We're not feeding it, we're feeding us. We're feeding our higher self. We're not feeding the ego anymore. So it's like yelling, it's crying because it's starving. And it's like, let it starve. But really, because we don't need it anymore, right? We got this little bird friend in the back. And again, we're being guided intuitively, protected intuitively by our guides, by the universe, everything. Yesterday we had this offering of a friendship, of a partner, of a building of a relationship that is, you know, divinely being given to us to help us on this next path of our journey, and that's amazing. And today we're still being guided on this next path of our journey, and as we do that and we tap into our passion, we are the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands has his wand in her hand, and wand's the fire element. Fire has to do, you know, with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm a Sag moon. Could you tell? But wands have to do with your purpose, your drive, your enthusiasm, the way you take your dreams and bring them into this reality. It's being a master manifester and seeing yourself confidently and having the confidence and the fire to go after those things. And here, look at him. He's dressed in yellow. He has happiness all around him because he's holding his wand in his hand. He sees his passion. That's us. We see our passion. We're going through life by satisfaction and not by need, or not by lack, or not by, you know, to gain acceptance or to gain worth. We're doing it for ourselves, for our own worth, because we already know that we're worthy, and we're just going at it because we find happiness from this. We find satisfaction from what this wand gives us, and then we have the drive and the energy and the courage to go after it, being supported by this full moon. Push this into progress. Leo season. What's the date today? The 28th, which was Ace 10. 10 is a new beginning. So is the Page of Wands. You're a new beginning. You're embarking. There also, Page is the messenger boy for the court card. So you could be getting messages today. People could be coming into your life with messages today. Be open to still receiving. There's so much that is being kind of planted on our path along the way, that there's so much to be just like to pick up at the moment. And I don't want to say that it's like we should be hyper aware of everything that's going on, but just be open and receive. And it could be silly as something as seeing an angel number on a license plate when you're driving, seeing 888, or, you know, what's another one that I love? 333. You know, to know that you're on the right way, or 444, or it could be a stranger saying something to you that you were thinking earlier, or that has to do with your passion and your purpose. It's those things like that. Don't discredit them. Don't discount them. You know, coincidences do not exist. Things only happen in alignment. So that's our day. And so as we go on, we're going to graduate, and you're going to become the King of Wands, and you're going to be a master manifestor, creator in your life. And that's just so amazing. But we have to go through these trials and these strengths and these understandings to get there, because when we're finally in that place, we can understand it. We can be grateful for it. You know, like, I mean, I love my new place. I really do. But it's like, you know, it's my first place. There's somewhere else that I'm gonna live, but I gotta go through some of these things where, like, it doesn't have air. So like one day when I have a place where I have air, I can be super grateful, you know, something tiny like that. And not all the negatives are negatives in life. And, you know, just be open to all the possibilities that they bring. But we had 17 plus 1 is 18, 1 plus 8 is 9 again. Spirituality and completion, we are closing out those cycles and we're going forward. We're in touch with our spirituality today so that we can see where in the past, maybe we let ourselves, you know, down a longer tunnel than we could have went, but now we have the knowledge and the understanding, and we don't have to go about things in that way anymore. And it can be scary to close out chapters in our life, or, you know, to end relationships, or to move forward, but ultimately in the end, it's for, you know, your betterment of your life and your happiness and overall satisfaction. And if we're not acting out of satisfaction, then we're not acting in our best interest, you know? And this is satisfaction from like a pure authentic place, not an egotistical area. Again, remember we said the devil was poking out there. So that's gonna happen. So pay attention to your ego and pay attention to others. And also, if somebody is popping out, take it for what it is. Understand that that's where they are today. No need to judge or be harsh, you know? All right, that's where I'm gonna leave it. I love you guys. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can go to ashleyrose.com. Follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description box for that. I do half-hour and hour readings as well as a pre-recorded option. So if you don't like this face-to-face thing, totally fine. We're just gonna sit down and we talk about life. You can come in with no questions, or I love questions too. I want to move, but I don't know where. Is it the time to move? Should I be doing something else? I'm really excited about this. Where is it going to go? I have somebody new in my life. Anything. We can just sit down, we pull some cards. I love using my tarot and my oracle cards together to create something, or to create a bigger conversation, as well as numerology and astrology. They just give us a little deeper insight. But yeah, all right, you guys, I love you. Happy hump day.